All right, we're gonna try this again. I was using some type of app, and that was supposed to stream to YouTube and Twitter and everything. And I don't know, just for some reason or another, it cut me short. Even though I shot and gave a list of everything, I don't know, for some reason or another, it didn't push through the whole video. So it looked like it was like on some type of delay or something like that, and it cut off about probably a couple minutes of it. So, real quick, just to go through it just one more time, is the goals have to be significant. It has to be significant enough that it's life changing. And I've always been caught up in the whole thing where you set a goal and it's like like in my business, it's like, hey, I want to sell 200 cars a month, then 225, 250, and then so on. The problem is that it's not life changing. It will change the moment, it will change your current position, but it's not life changing. Your goals need to be life changing, and that's something that I learned, especially doing this 10x challenge with Grant Cardone. Is you start to learn real goal setting and real way of looking at things, and how these things have to be really, really challenging and have to be so far-fetched that it makes you stretch no matter what. And when you set these other goals, they're not really goals, they're targets. If I want to sell 250 cars this month, that's a target. That's not a goal, in the sense that 10 years from now that's going to have the same impact on me that it is today. So you first have to identify what's really the true goals that you have in order to change your life. And that's what I'm doing. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I want to put it out there what exactly it is, because you got to let the world know what are your goals in life. And you have to write them down daily. I write them down multiple times during the day. And it's, the next step is to let the world know what those goals are, and then be held accountable as far as to those goals. So I'm going to run through them with you. These are my goals. These are my 4 main goals that I have that I want to accomplish in my life. Number 1, my legacy inspires 1 billion people. And that's something that a lot of people hear. When they hear this or they see this, they're going to say I'm crazy. And you're right. I probably am crazy. But this is something that that's important to me, because the whole purpose, the reason why that I started the company that I started, the reason why that I post what I post, is because I do want to inspire somebody. I believe that, there's a lot of people in this space. There's a lot of motivational speakers. There's a lot of inspirational people out there with their story. But I believe my story is something that's going to inspire certain people. And it's not going to inspire everybody, but I think that a lot of people can relate to that story. So if I inspire somebody, and how I'm going to get to 1 billion people is when I make that inspiration, I make that connection with that one person, it's going to spread out. So if I inspire one person and they go ahead and they inspire 20 people, and then people of that 20 people inspire another 20 people apiece, that's how you expand. That's how you make those connections. And those are the things that I'm trying to do. And that's the reason why my number 1 goal in life is I want to leave a legacy that inspires 1 billion people. And that's a big number, but I believe that I can accomplish that. Number 2, my wealth lasts multiple generations for my family and others. That's important to me. I want to leave a body of wealth that my family can live off of for multiple generations. I also want to have that same impact on my community, on the things that are important to me, from a charity aspect. I want to make sure that my wealth is living on for multiple generations. Obviously, I want my family to be taken care of. I want my grandkids to be taken care of, my great-grandkids, my great-great-grandkids. I want my wealth to be able to last multiple generations, and there's certain changes I need to make in my life to make sure that happens. We can dive into other conversations in regards to assets versus liabilities and all those things, but I need to make the changes for that. But if I want that, I know that there's targets that I need to hit in order to be able to do that. But that is my goal. That's going to be life-changing for me and life-changing for others. Number 3, I want to live diabetes free. I have to do that. In order to accomplish the first two things, I have to have my health. I have to be able to beat this thing. I've been living with this since 2012, and I have to, in order to achieve those other goals, I have to be healthy. I have to have a body of health in order to do that. And diabetes is one of the diseases that's out there that, you know, people talk about, but they don't talk about it enough. A lot of other things get focused on, but this is one thing that's an issue with America. Sometimes you get it genetically. In my case, I got it genetically, and also poor choices on my side of things. So there's things that I can do in order to combat this thing and beat this thing. I want to leave diabetic free. Number 4, I want to travel. I'm going to travel, I should say, with the world, with my friends, family, and business partners. I am going to travel the world with my family, with my friends, and with my business partners. I want to see different things. I want to see different things about this world. I don't want to just be contained in the area that I'm contained in. I've been able to obviously do a little bit of traveling in my lifetime, but not enough. I want to be able to see different things, meet different people, make those connections. It goes back up to my number 1 goal, is the legacy that I leave. And if I bring people along with me, my family, my friends, my business partners, I'm making that impact on them. I'm inspiring them. I'm allowing, not only am I seeing things that I never thought I would see, but they're seeing things they would never see. They're also making connections worldwide at that point. So those are the 4 things that are driving me. Those are the 4 things that are going to make a significant impact on my life, and that's what I want. I want all of you to go through the same exercise. I want all of you to be able to go and really think, really sit down and think, because this wasn't something that it just popped in my head and I just started writing these things down. These are things that over the course of a lifetime, up to this point at 38 years old, that I've been able to say, you know what, this is what really drives me. And you don't really notice it. I mean, some people that are probably watching this are really young. Some people that are watching this are much older than me. And it doesn't matter at what point you're in your life. Really sit down and think about what's going to challenge you, what's going to help you grow, and what do you want out of life. And then identify, define it, and then go after it. So have a great day today. I'm going to post a daily motivational huddle. Did it on late on purpose. You guys will see why in the video. But I'll post that very shortly. And listen, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the huddle. Thanks.